Greetings and thanks for coming through. I am Star. Of course, this is Ascend Starship Tarot, and this is today's energy for around the 26th of January. We know, of course, time is fluid, so this could resonate at any time throughout January, anytime we have this energetic line up again, anytime any one of these energies presents themselves again. So please take what resonates with you, leave what does not. This is a general reading, therefore, it honestly may not be for you. So it's for the collective. So if and when you decide that you're going to need a personal reading, please reach out to me to any of my outlets that are and will be listed below. And don't forget to head over to ascendstarship.net and see what we have going on over there. But with no further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's energy. Thank you for coming through because you could have been anywhere. I know you're busy, but you decided to spend your time with me. So we are, of course, still in Aquarius season. This Aquarius season is brought to you by Uranus. So basically, the overall energy for this season is being able to evolve. It's being able to grow and getting into the next stage of yourself. It's about freedom. It's about seeking change, wanting and creating new opportunities. It's about trusting your intuition so that you can seize the moment of those opportunities. Um, it's also about um, it's a lot of sudden changes, sudden things just like suddenly happen. When the sun is in Aquarius, like you get a lot of surprises. You may even have love at first sight. Really, there's changes that comes in. There are things that are just very unconventional. You know, you're kind of going against tradition. Like you rebel, you're different. Finding what's different in you, how and why it's different. That's basically what that is. And I like this month. I like this season because I feel like whatever is going on throughout this month, it's kind of, or not this month, because you know our zodiac seasons go from one month to another. So throughout this season, it's like this is kind of like a representation of what the year will be like. The energy of this month has the same overall energy of the year, which is that number five, which is that change, that zest, that look for freedom. Okay. Now today is our moon is actually in Cancer, so we know that Cancer is emotional. Cancer is nurturing. Cancer is caring and kind. Cancer is sensitive. I feel like when it comes to Cancer, is like they like they kind of get this a rap for like being emotional, but it's like a real passion like that they have. Like they're like natural empaths. They can feel what's going on around them. They are in touch with their actual emotions, how they feel and how things cause them to feel. And um they're just basically honest about their emotions, and they don't try to run or hide from them. If you know a Cancer, or if you're close to a Cancer, they're just like very caring and nurturing people. So there's a really the moon that we have today, like how do you feel and nurture like your feelings, or things that don't sit well with you, or um how do you nurture like disappointment, the hidden emotions, the hidden attachments that you have. How sensitive are you to your intuition, trusting yourself, believing in yourself, basically. um and being able to find that. Now, today is Tuesday. We know Tuesday is brought to you by Mars. It's filled with fire, it's passion, It's sexuality, it's sensuality, it's drive, it's motivation. It's like, can you feel it? Can you feel it? I know I can't sing, but thanks. Thanks for getting through that with me, okay? But no, um, really, it's Mars. Mars gives us the energy of Leo and Aries and Sagittarius, like all in one. It's honesty. It's recognition. It can sometimes be superficial, and superficial doesn't always mean a bad thing. It just means that it's like very surface level. Um, and you're just not going too deep. But with this moon being in Cancer, like, you actually are going deep because you're getting in touch with your feelings deep down, way inside. And it's how you feel about, because our sun is Aquarius, it's how you feel about your freedom, your evolving, your changes in your life. How are you bracing these things? What's actually driving that? Is that what you actually want to be driving it? And then we have the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra, we know is, it deals with, once again, pleasures. It deals with sensuality. It deals with us being able to um, create. It deals with us being able to um, it deals with us being able to enjoy life. It deals with um, it deals with our feelings, our emotions, things that have been with us since childhood. It deals with the kid in us, and how we actually deal with and handle the kid in us. Like, are we still passionate and drive and driven and have that same creativity that we had when we were a child? you know um, with growth, with evolution, are we still able to recognize the simple joys that are in our lives? Because those things, like those simple things that you were able to find drive and passion and creativity in when you were younger, like, those are still the things that fuel you when you become an adult. Your inner child always lives, so you always want to give that inner child in you, you want to give it a voice. Um, it's okay to be touchy feely. It's okay to, express your feelings and your thoughts and your ideas. It's okay to be sexual. It's even okay to not be sexual. Um, it's okay to be honest about how you feel, about what you do, about what you don't have, about what you need to do, about how to move forward, about what you need to be able to nurture yourself emotionally, mentally, um, physically, to be able to endure, to embrace that freedom and recognize the opportunities, and to be able to change and evolve. Okay, so I definitely hope that makes sense. This is this energy for today, as well as the energy for the year. um it's a good type of energy. Some people look at the number 5 and they think chaos. I don't think chaos. I think change. I think growth and development. Going through changes and skill. It's not necessarily chaos. Chaos can be good. Shake things up a little. Um, expect the unexpected. All right. So that is our energetic read for the day. Hope that resonates with you. I wish you a good, great day. You have made it this far with me. So please leave a comment. Let me know how this resonates with you. Inbox me for any of your personal readings at any of my outlets that'll be listed below. And please go ahead and hit the like or the subscribe button if this makes sense, if this resonates, or, if it just made you reminisce and think about, the child in yourself, and just like bringing that child in you, like, back to life. Okay. So let's move into our Tarotscope. So our Tarotscope for today, we have the Magician. And the Magician is basically coming in, the magicians, they're magical, right? They create nothing out of something, It is um, ideals or potential untapped into. Um, I feel like on this day, the Magician is actually coming here and saying, um, you are prepared for whatever it is that you are trying to do, whatever change it is that you are trying to see. Um, you are already prepared. You have the passion with the wands. You have the passion, the fire, the drive. Um, with the He has the cup around his neck, So you have the spirit, you have the emotional endurance to be able to get through it. You've already seen it. You have the vision, right? Um, you have the sword in your hand, so you have the mental capacity. You have the knowledge. You have the thoughts to be able to manifest what it is that you need. You have the pinnacle there, so that basically says that um, on the earthly plane, on the plane of um, things you can touch, tangibles, right? When it comes to you can actually make things happen. You can see, you can manifest. You have, um, again, I want to say you have drive. It's like you have the potential, you see it, and now it's time to actually move forth and go in it. It's like, um, it may be for some of us, it's many things that you are trying to do. It's many things, um, it's many things in your pot, and you're just not able to put a finger on exactly what it is. Um, but I feel like right now, you definitely have to trust your intuition. You have to trust spirit. You have to recognize the signs, because I feel like among the multitude of things that you do, um, there are, maybe it's something that you loved since you were a kid. Um, since you were a kid, you knew that you wanted to be a fashion designer, and your life is kind of going that way. Your style is very, very unique. You always getting compliments on how it is that you dress, right? Um, since since you were a kid, you knew you wanted to be maybe like a voiceover actor or actress or something of that nature. You've always gotten compliments on, your voice or your enunciation or the way that you speak, things of that nature. You've always wanted to be a dancer, and since you were a kid, like that's just been in you. Since you were a kid, um, you wanted to be a doctor or a lawyer, but it's like the things that you wanted to do, it's almost like your life has has worked out that way anyway. But you just need to tap in and focus and remember that joy and that vitality that those things brought you, or the idea of that mission, and believe in yourself. Even if there were people around you that made you think that you were out of touch, or that dream or that vision was out of touch, but somehow in your life, spirit has just basically guided you that way. You walk with that. You talk with that. You grow and you build on that, right? And that's basically what the magician is here to say. Like, you have everything that you need. You just got to tap in and work with it. That's it. All right. So then we have the hermit card here. This is, once again, going inside, trusting your intuition, trusting spirit, allowing spirit to be your guiding light. Not just believing in your intellect, Um, now, for some of you, not all of you, for some of you, it's your emotions, it's your feelings that actually hold you back. And I almost feel like, um, like for some of you, um, maybe growing up, like you were taken care of, you were provided for. I feel like it has a lot to do with your mother or your mother's family. It could very well have a lot to do with, just your mama and your daddy, your upbringing. I'm sorry, I went real Orangeburg County just now. But yeah, but it could have a lot to do with that, and it's like home was just not a safe place for you emotionally. So you hid a lot of your emotions, you hid a lot of your passions, um, and no one ever really got a chance to see who you really are. And now you're at a place where you are tapping into it all, like it's standing out, it's coming out. So it's like people are able to see. It's like people are able to see a new side of you, but it's not really a new side. It's you that has always been there, but it's the you that you've always suppressed. So now it's like universe is saying, and in a major way, with the magician and the hermit, saying in a major way, like let that go, release it, be who you are. You have things in you to share with the world, and that's basically what that 10 of Wands here is reversed. So I don't come across reverse cards a lot. I'll be honest, I'm not the type of person to, I'm one of those people who I resist the I resist the reverse card, okay? Because I feel like tarot, it has so many messages within it. Like, even if the card is upright, depending on what's around, like, you're going to get the negative out of the card anyway. And I feel like when I do readings, they're full of duality and in different situations that could go on with any card. But even with that being said, because a reverse card to me, it's extreme. It's too much of either way, right? So most of the time when we see the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Wands is it's like it's a one. So it's the beginning of a new pattern, new potential, one in one. Things untapped into, But this 10 of Wands actually is kind of like, it's burdensome. It's heavy. It's carrying a load. It is going through a lot. It is an uphill battle. Um, and it's actually, like you just being ready to let it all go and step into the next stage of life, right? Because normally this 10 of Wands, following it would be the Page of Wands, right? And the Page of Wands is a good news, jobs, good offers, exciting offers, things of that nature coming in. Well, this 10 of Wands reverse is kind of different because it's basically saying you have been through so much, and now you're being asked to share that, to release, um, to let it go. But so so you're letting it go, but you're teaching others at the same time. It's like you have been through so much. You know this road, you know this journey. It's so many people that have been through the same thing. That's why I like talking to people about whatever they've gone through, with no judgments, with just a heart of um, understanding, because no matter what path, no matter what journey, a lot of times they sync up. We have a lot of things in common. We make the same mistakes. We have the same hiccups, And now you're just basically to a point where you've done so much. Now you're being called to teach or show someone else um, how to actually get that done. Okay? So I definitely hope this resonates. Thanks for coming through. You could have been anywhere else, but you decided to be here with me, and that means so much, okay? So I hope you have a good, wonderful, stress-free day. And don't forget to hit the bell. You don't want to miss tomorrow's energy.